The only time the whole class was lost was when we had to figure out how to draw the maypoles, but at least one person got it eventually.
Relief.
Well, yes, of course relief, but usually when something was discovered, it was by like one group. We split up into multiple groups. And whichever group had discovered something would have to go to the front of the room and try to explain it to everyone in the class.
Oh, it was like a light bulb went off in the whole classroom and everybody's like, oh!
The hardest part was probably when we first started and she wanted us to draw the patterns. Because one, I can't draw a straight line for the life of me. And two, is like, I didn't know which way she wanted us to go, so the pattern got totally messed up. My first picture I stopped after 4 squares, and I just gave up.
Yeah, there's a lot left to figure out about the Maypole. Due to time, we had to really narrow down what we looked at.
We could have spent the next 5 semesters doing this. We chose one pattern that was 6 ribbons with 3 colors, and we only did 3 patterns out of it, out of 729. We could have done this endlessly, and there's so much more to learn about the Maypole.
There's a lot left. I'm actually really excited. I am going to be working on an independent study with Professor Vaughn in the spring, and we might be looking at more about the Maypole and the different patterns and the different variables that go into it.
Math can be fun and interesting if you really look for something outside of formulas and formula sheets and memorizing things.
Math is a lot harder than it seems. So like, looking at patterns and pictures, you would think it's easy, but there's weeks of worth of work behind one pattern.
Being able to work in a group with my classmates has made the Maypole been easier to understand because we were all able to bounce ideas off of one another. It made it more enjoyable because I've always thought of math as an individual thing, but it was really fun to bounce ideas off of people and work together to solve the problem.
I actually preferred working alone.
It certainly was actually easier to work in groups. A lot of the times we had a lot of different ideas and answers, but we would all come together as a class and basically figure out how they all either came together or decide which ones were or were not valid.
Definitely the most fun about working with the Maypole was dancing it.
I'd have to agree, honestly.
There was a ton of independent work, because like, if you didn't understand it, you either had to make yourself understand it or try to meet up with somebody so they can help you understand it. So either way, your work was never done, because if you weren't trying to further the project, you were trying to help yourself catch up to it.
Finding and testing the patterns was definitely an independent thing for homework. Even though we could still meet up with some people, it was kind of what we thought we saw. And it ended up coming, a lot of people had the same things and some had very different.
I would say the uncomfortable air in the room the first day Professor Vaughn came in and told the class we were going to be dancing around a pole. That was interesting, and you know, none of us knew each other that well, but I feel like we all got closer at the end of this because everyone was bumping into each other, having fun, smiling. So I think doing the actual dancing was a lot of fun, even though it felt a little strange at first.
Yeah, of course the dancing was very fun. For me, I actually really enjoyed drawing the pictures themselves, understood it, but like I got to just kind of like relax and basically color and draw for like a half an hour every night just to like try to figure things out.
Fascinating, enjoyable, enlightening, stressful, rewarding,
Mind-opening, thought-provoking, inspiring,
Astonishment.
Interesting.
Intrigue.
Time-consuming. Sum up your experience in one word.
fascinating, enjoyable. Okay. So the best part was that I've always thought of math
Whoa,
as...
the best part. What was it like working in a group to pick apart the mathematical side? Okay. Same question. That's not the question.
Yo, dude, camera's rolling. You can't interrupt.
What is it?
What was it like? Oh, that's not the... I forgot I was supposed to read the question.
Okay, just keep reading it. Just keep reading it. Wait. I'm
You guys don't
I'm
understand what
distracted.
action means.
We are doing a production.